one of the most outstanding films and/or movies, as it is also called in American English, of the early 1980s was known as the film called Gandhi, based upon the life of late Mahatma Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Only a couple of weeks later, his birthday will be recognized, especially in the Republic of India, also known as the Union of India. One of the scenes from that film, which I vividly remember, which was uttered by the famous film star and movie star Ben Kingsley, was that if we were to base upon the principle eye for an eye, the whole world becomes blind. So it is today in our world. Revenge upon counter-revenge is blinding us from witnessing the fact that we are confronted with far greater challenges than to cause greater and worse bloodsheds in the world. Natural calamities and catastrophes are consuming our world today. Places which did not know what bushfire was like, what floods were like, what earthquakes and also landslides were like, are facing situations beyond human comprehension, killing people in greater numbers than they used to be, even in ages perhaps hardly a few decades ago. We are called upon today to face the realities of the world, the devastations caused by natural calamities like floods, bushfires, earthquakes, and the likes. Situations which resemble such catastrophes. Instead of killing each other, causing deaths of the innocent, we ought to wake up and come forward in order to aid the victims of such calamities. We are human beings. We need to wake up to remember that we are not like wild animals. We were created in the image of God the Almighty, who, having created his creation, considered his creation to be good, and assigned Adam and Eve, or as it is also, or as they were also called, Adam and Hava, to preserve his creation. He did not command them to destroy the earth or create calamities in destruction of his creation. He did not command them to destroy his wonderful created world, but to preserve it. He commanded them to multiply to his greater glory. Why are we forgetting these indisputable, undeniable facts? Places in Europe which are today devastated by floods did not know such catastrophes even a few years ago. Places like China facing such devastating typhoons. Parts of India facing dreadful situations caused by natural catastrophes. Should we not concentrate in prevention of such situations, in serious and sincere efforts to reduce such situations, even caused by global warming? A question I asked my own self, and with all due respect, crave leave to raise the same question upon the minds of my fellow global citizens. Separation of states did not bring peace into our world. Separation of India, not merely in the year 1948, but many a times prior to that age, did not bring peace in India. Separations of the two Korean, or I should say separation of Korea into two Korean states, did not bring peace, did not reduce tension, but multiplied it several times. Separation of states in Eastern Europe did not bring peace. Separation of our world in the African countries, or I should say on the African continent, has not promoted peace. My apologies. So let us put aside this novelty of separating the land of Israel. Let us instead think of a better solution of one single state administering natural justice and peace for the two communities speaking two different languages, Hebrew and Arabic. Why do we disregard The peace-loving states with different languages and communities, like the Confederation of Switzerland, the Kingdom of Belgium, and even the Republic of Finland, or Suomi, Finland, with different languages and communities living in peace and harmony. Our challenge should be against the natural calamities caused by nature today due to our own folly, in overlooking the dangers caused by our own past and our failure in recognizing the obvious danger which was to follow. I therefore, with all due respect and all due humility on my part, call upon my fellow global citizens to recognize these indisputable and undeniable facts and to enhance humanity in pursuit of peace based upon natural justice and equity for all, even in the Middle East and elsewhere in the remaining parts of the world, even those parts confronted with natural calamities like bushfire caused by our own follies and global warming bringing floods, typhoons, with consequential results of landslides. I thank you in anticipation for your kind understanding, while I remain most humbly at your service, even as your most humble servant.